Shot of M.M. Roberts Stadium tonight in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where the visiting team has won this matchup for the third consecutive time. The Troy Trojans win it over Southern Miss 21-9. Back into the television booth, I'm Jason Baker alongside Clay Sweet. And this one had the feeling of a defensive matchup, Clay, on the way in. It lived up to that defensive matchup.
Certainly did. And from Troy's standpoint, it stayed that entirely the whole ball game. They were dominant from start to finish defensively. Southern Miss offense just could not move the football. Troy's offense came alive in the second half, went into the locker room with a 0 on the scoreboard, was able to score 21 unanswered points there in the second half before Southern Miss got a defensive touchdown. But what adjustments were made, and the play from Powell and Johnson, that combination was deadly there for Troy in the second half.
Yeah, that's quarterback Taylor Powell and his wide receiver Tez Johnson. Here's a recap of the action. This was the score for Southern Miss on their opening drive, first opening drive score of the season. And then you didn't see another point in this football game until after halftime. We had a 3-0 halftime score until that man, Jabri Barber, dives into the end zone from 17 yards out to put the Trojans on top. Another look from behind as he left his feet Superman style into the end zone. Here, another wing out. This is to their tight end, DeYoung Lewis. They targeted their tight end in their first two games, waited till late to do so in this one.
Yeah, and just a really clever play call there to get the touchdown.
And here you see Kamani Vidal. They wanted all night to find a rushing touchdown. Did the Trojan offense. They find it with Vidal off right tackle to be able to scamper in for that Trojan offense. And here's a look this way as another big play by the Southern Miss Golden Eagle defense. They put the points on the board in the second half. Everett Cunningham picking it up and returning the fumble return for 6 for this Golden Eagle defense. That was the final points of the football game, a 21-9 victory for the Trojans. The point after attempt, by the way, was blocked by that Trojan defensive unit. A look at the final stats. When you look at this screen, what jumps out at you?
Look at that, -1 rushing yards for Southern Miss. That's a picture of dominance right there. The front line for Troy was unbelievable tonight.
Chip Lindsey and Brandon Hall, they are 8-0 at Troy when holding opponents to under 100 yards rushing. You see the total yards tonight. That was really aided by Taylor Powell getting hot in the second half.
Yeah, had a big night, did Powell. Once again, hooking up with Johnson. Johnson ends up with over 100 yards catching the football. A great job with that combination there in the second half.
What a job it was by the Trojan offense in the second half. 21-9 tonight. The visiting team again wins it for the third consecutive time in this matchup. 21-9, Troy wins it over Southern Miss. Have a great night from M.M. Roberts Stadium.